In 2023, I was dead broke on food stamps, delivering Uber Eats, trying to provide for me and my girlfriend. Fast forward, and now I've cleared over $3 million in revenue with TikTok Shop affiliate. And it has completely changed my life for the better. But the truth is, most people never even come close to 10K months with TikTok Shop affiliate. Why? Well, it's because they keep making these 3 common mistakes that I'm about to cover inside of this video. And if you lock in and actually apply what I'm about to share, this could be the turning point that gets you to your first $10,000 month. Boys, it is feeling like St. Patty's Day. I've got the green shirt on, the green watch. You know it's gonna be a banger when we have the green zins, okay? I'm fully dialed in, ready to give you guys some absolute sauce. Also with the caffeine, man, I love these Alanis. I think I'm addicted, but let's just get right into the video, guys, okay? These are the 3 biggest reasons that TikTok Shop affiliates never scale to those $10,000 profit months, okay? Now, before we get into this, boys, I just wanna say, okay, turn off all distractions. I'm not trying to psyop you into, increasing the retention of this video so I can have more watch time. Genuinely, this is so you can see the best results, okay? So turn off TikTok. It's gonna be there right after this video. Stop scrolling on Instagram Reels, stop listening to music or, having your TV. Just actually focus in on this video, okay? And the truth is, if you cannot focus for a 15-minute video that could quite literally change your financial livelihood forever, let's just be honest, you're never gonna make it, okay? Because the things in life that you want require a deep level of focus, and they require you to work at them for long periods of time without getting distracted, okay? So I just wanna preface this by saying that I'm gonna deliver a lot of sauce. I can guarantee that. So please, the least you could do is turn off distractions, okay? Now, who am I for a little bit of credibility purposes? So not only have I hit $10,000 profit months consistently since starting TikTok Shop, but I'm actually one of the only affiliates in the entire world who has hit 6-figure profit months multiple times. Okay, so just so you can kind of understand the magnitude of this, if you ever see an affiliate that has hit 100K profit month, they know a thing or two. They know what they're talking about. You can almost guarantee that. But for an affiliate to hit it multiple times, you can bet your ass that they have some sauce. You can bet your ass that they know a strategy, that what they're doing is working. I have the nice car. I bought a home at 23. I don't rent. But the truth is, guys, honestly, who cares about that? Genuinely, okay? Who cares about that? Yes, it's nice to have. I love my car. I love going to 0 to 60 in like 3.2 seconds with my C8 Corvette. It's a beautiful feeling. But, the thing that matters to me most is that my mom is retired. She never has to work another day in her life. Genuinely. I take care of her bills, and just seeing the smile on her face when I told her, Mom, you don't have to go back to cleaning houses. That is the ultimate feeling. And I think that's what we as entrepreneurs, we all strive for, genuinely. And the fact that I can also provide for my loved ones, my girl, she doesn't have to work. If my dad ever has like a bill, a medical expense, or my mom, God forbid, anybody in my family, I can rest at night knowing that they're going to be okay. And that is one of the best feelings of being financially free, okay? So why is it so crucial to get this fixed, right? Why is it so crucial that you're able to, instead of having 1K months, 5K months, you're able to hit those 10K months, 20K months, 30K months? Why is it so crucial that we learn how to scale, okay? Well, first off, you're gonna keep wasting hours of your life creating videos that never convert. If there's one thing I know, and I'm pretty young, I'm 23, I'm about to be 24, but if there's one thing that I've come to realize in this life is that time is fleeting, guys. Time is our most scarce resource besides our attention, because your attention is more important. But time, guys, you never get it back. You always wanna make sure that you're not wasting and that you're creating the most amount of leverage possible in your life, okay? The other thing is that you're gonna stay stuck watching everyone else post screenshots of their payouts while you keep waiting for that viral video. You're over here praying for the algorithm, praying TikTok Shop to just make your video go viral so you can hit that 10K month, whatever month you wanna hit, right? And you're also gonna keep doubting yourself and wondering if you're just not cut out for this. And that is the worst feeling, guys, when you're not seeing results, when you're posting every day and you've been at it for months and you're not seeing results, because that is what makes so many affiliates give up, guys. 99% of affiliates never make it past the 3rd month because they just don't see results. They don't have a strategy, okay? So this is extremely crucial that we get this fixed. So what happens when you do figure it out, okay? Well, when you get this right, you wake up to sales every single morning. Do you know how good of a feeling it is when I open up my phone and immediately I'm at like $300 for the day already, 400, 500 bucks. And if you're having a crazy month, when you as soon as you open your phone, you're at like $1,000 for the day, $2,000 for the day. That is an amazing feeling, genuinely. You can finally leave the job you hate if you're working a 9 to 5, or maybe you're doing something, as a side hustle, before you do TikTok Shop affiliate full time. It is an amazing feeling to be able to do the passion projects, the things you actually want to do in life. Putting in effort, putting in work in things that you actually care about. instead of making someone else richer. That is an amazing feeling. You can work from anywhere in the world, guys. And this is why I truly love TikTok Shop Affiliate, guys. The fact that I can book a beautiful mansion on the waterfront at Charlotte or in Orlando like I was at recently, and I can still make TikTok Shop Affiliate videos. I can still post content. The fact that I can work from anywhere. If I want to take a trip to Europe, if I want to go to Bali, if I want to go to Spain, if I want to go to Marbella, wherever, I can still make content that makes me money. And that is the beautiful, beautiful thing about TikTok Shop Affiliate. The other thing that I don't think a lot of people talk about is the fact that, guys, you can stack the cash that you make into other avenues. I think one of the most important things that you should be doing with TikTok Shop Affiliate is funneling that into things that actually are gonna have a direct return on your future, whether that is real estate, whether that is stocks, whether that's Bitcoin. I can't tell you where to invest your money, but the fact that you can do that and it opens up all these other opportunities, all these other doors for you, that is an amazing, amazing, amazing feeling, okay? Make sure you stick to the end of this video because the third mistake is the one that almost nobody talks about, and it's the biggest reason why you're stuck, all right? So mistake number one that I see so many affiliates struggle with is that they just have a turd product. Now, what does this mean? I always say that you cannot polish a turd. You look over here, people are selling crappy little like drop shipping products, cheap China shit, phone cases, little sticky glow balls, just shit that actually nobody wants to buy, nobody cares about. So if your product sucks, no amount of fancy editing, it doesn't matter how good your hook is, it doesn't matter how much you're posting, none of that is gonna save you if your product sucks. So honestly, most people fail because they pick garbage products that nobody actually wants to buy. Okay, so how do we fix this? Well, it sounds obvious, right? Find a winning product, but how do we actually go about doing that? One thing that's very important to understand is that people buy outcomes. They don't buy products. They don't buy the features of a product. They don't buy the ingredients of a product. Nobody cares about that stuff. They want products that change their life, that do something for them, that solve their pain or take them closer to their desire, right? Make their life easier. That's how you want to think about choosing products. You also want to make sure that products have proven demand. You can use tools like CalData. You can use tools like the Daily Virals. Another very important criteria that I like to use when selecting winning products is, does it have high perceived value? Going back to this, these products right here don't have high perceived value. If it looks like you could get it at Walmart, Target, the Dollar General store, that's not a product that you want to promote. So do people feel like they are getting their money's worth? Another point is, does it have strong commissions? Right here, as you can see, we have Yerba Magic. Like I was saying in the beginning, guys, people buy outcomes. They don't buy products. So take, for example, this Yerba Magic. People, they don't care about the flavor. They don't care about the ingredients in this. What they care about is the fact, if you don't know what this does, the fact that it suppresses your appetite. You're not gonna have as many food cravings, and then that is gonna get you in shape. That is gonna help you lose weight. That's why this product was #1 in the entire world for multiple months, because that is the outcome that people want. And that's how you wanna think about products. What outcome is this gonna give the customer? What outcome is this gonna give the viewer? Okay. Same thing with the beef tallow, right? People, they don't care about the ingredients. The fact that, if you look right here, the fact that it's 100% grass fed, it has organic Italian olive oil, it has beeswax, it has raw honey. Again, nobody gives a shit about that, genuinely. What they care about is the fact that it's gonna make their skin glow, it's gonna make their confidence skyrocket, it's gonna get rid of their acne so they don't feel ugly and insecure anymore. That is the outcome that people want. They wanna feel young again, they wanna feel confident again. And so that's really what you need to figure out with winning products. And just as a side note right here, this product right here, I think has a ton of potential, and beef tallow is only going to continue to get more and more popular. So I'm not affiliated with this brand, by the way, but I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I think this is a decent product to start promoting. Now, mistake number 2 is that you don't have a strategy. This is pretty much what I call hope marketing. You just, you're pretty much looking at the pile of samples that's laying in your living room, your closet, your bathroom, wherever you keep your samples. And you're like, oh, what am I going to promote today? I guess I'll promote this or this. And I don't really know what to say about it. I guess I'll just talk about the features. That's not a strategy. Okay. And so you are pretty much, again, just relying on the TikTok algorithm to randomly blow up your video and change your life. And that's not how this is going to work. You need an actual strategy that is proven to convert. And the thing about this, guys, is that you are gambling not only your future, but your family's future with spine-chilling chance. When you don't have a strategy, you're just throwing shit at the wall. You don't really know what you're doing. This isn't just affecting you, and this is something that really keeps me motivated as an entrepreneur. It's that that like, if I'm having a bad month, like if I'm not making sales, it isn't only affecting me. This is affecting my family. This is taking food from my family's fucking plate. And that's how I like to think about it. Like, I'm so competitive when it comes to this shit. Genuinely, like when I run my business, when I post these YouTube videos, I think I'm the best. I know I'm the best to do this. There is no other affiliate that gives this much value. And genuinely, I believe that with every fiber in my being. And that's how you need to think about this, guys. This is a dog eat dog world. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're wasting time, if you're lollygagging, if you're playing grab ass, you're not affecting just your future, but your family's future. I know there's gonna be some younger people watching this that think I'm being extreme or obsessive, but the truth is you come to a certain age and you realize, again, this is a dog eat dog world. It is extremely competitive. And if you don't try in this life, the one life that you're given, then you're gonna get ran through by guys like me who I don't give a fuck about, you know, who you are. I don't give a fuck about, you know, your laziness, your lazy attitude. I don't give a fuck about your weak work ethic. I will run laps around you because I understand how important it is to become successful in this life. Use your God-given talents, your two hands, the work ethic that God has given you to actually change your fucking life, okay? And let me know if this also sounds familiar. What most affiliates will do is they're just going on Calo data. They're just going on the daily virals and they see a viral video, they see a video that's getting sales and they're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna copy this word for word. Or maybe you think you're a better affiliate and you change it up a little. And I'm telling you right now, that is not going to get you to those 30K months, 100K months, right? You need to create your own wave. You need to have an actual strategy instead of just relying on other people and copying their videos. So let's get into how we're gonna fix this. The fix is you learn a simple, repeatable system that you can follow every single week. So it's important that you identify your unfair advantage. This is what we call the unicorn method, what I like to call it. These are the things that make you unique as an affiliate. These are the things that are gonna make you stand out. Whether it's the fact that you speak Spanish, whether it's the fact that you're in shape and you can promote supplements, you can promote gym equipment, whether it's the fact that maybe you're a busy mama and you can relate to the mom audience and you can talk about how you just had a baby and these are the products that you're using to relieve stress. These are the products that you're using that got you back to your normal body after just having a kid. Identify your unfair advantage, okay? Your videos should also follow a structure that is proven to convert. What I teach, what I use is the conversion code. This is what all my clients use, what all my students use, and how we get such amazing results. This is pretty much the structure that it follows is hook, story, proof, CTA. Okay, hook that captures attention, that's bold, that makes the viewer stop scrolling. So we live in an attention economy, and guys, their attention is being hijacked by all different types of things. You know, rappers, you know, funny TikToks, funny memes, political clips, all of this shit is going on, and so you have to find a way to separate yourself, and that's why you need a strong hook to make them stop the scroll and keep watching. Now, after that, the next element that you need in your videos is a good story. How are you going to actually channel their desire so that they literally, by the end of the video, they're whipping out their credit card. They're like, this product is so good. I know it's going to change my life. I know it's going to change the outcome of my life. I want it. And they're already pulling out their credit card. That is what your story should be doing. Identify their pain points, identify the desires they want. And that is what you should be doing in this story. Make them want your product. The next element that I like to include in my videos is proof, guys. Okay, so you have to understand that people, they don't just trust you automatically, especially with the fact that like it used to be a lot easier to get sales. But guys, with so many people posting TikTok shop affiliate videos, with so many different products on the internet, you have to include some form of proof in your videos so that people are like, okay, this is actually a really good product. I feel like I can trust this because other people are getting results with it. Other people are buying it. So whether that is you including screenshots of reviews, whether that is you using screenshots of other people using the product, including clips of like podcasts or just clips of other people using the product, and in those podcasts, people are talking about the product, you need to include some form of proof inside of your videos. And the last thing, guys, that's very important that you never forget is a call to action. Always remind the viewer, hey, tap the orange button right there and grab your product because it's on a flash sale right now, because it's low in stock, or because like, hey, if you're tired of like always being pale, being white as a ghost, grab this tanning gel. If you're tired of, you know, not being confident when you take off your shirt, grab this yerba mate powder. But make sure that you never forget the call to action, okay? You can have the most perfect video, but if you don't include that call to action, you're not giving them enough of a desire, enough of a reason to click the orange cart and buy from you, okay? So never forget that. And now, instead of just playing copycat, going on Calidata, the daily virals, and just copying videos word for word, you're actually creating your own wave, and this is how you hit those insane 100K profit months, okay? Mistake number 3, this is the last one, and I feel like it's the most important because this is where a lot of people get stuck. You don't know how to actually scale. So maybe you're getting a few sales here and there, maybe you're reaching $100 days, maybe reaching 1K months, 5K months, but you're not posting enough volume. So what you have to understand is if you have something that is working, if you have a video that is getting you sales, that's grabbing views, grabbing attention, people are commenting on it, people are sending it to their friends, people are interested in it, you need to double down on that and pretty much just remake it. That's what you need to be doing. Understand that if it's working, you can continue to remake that same style. You're also not making comment reply videos or series. Series are very powerful where you make a series about maybe a certain product. Like let's say if I was promoting a gym supplement, it's like day 1 of taking this supplement, day 2, day 3, and then you start to show your results. That can be a very powerful way to get sales. Also, when people leave comments on your videos, reply to those comments with other videos. Also, the biggest mistake that I also see is you don't know how to actually get sellers to run ads on your videos and also increase your commissions. So, this is also a relationship game, guys. If you have a product that is selling, it is very important to start developing those relationships with the seller, with the brand, with the company. That way, it is easier to ask like, hey, can you increase my commission? I'm getting you guys a lot of sales. It would be great if you could increase my commission. It would be great if you could run ads on my videos, and that is going to help you scale. That way you're not stuck with these terrible, $14 days and the pending balance, and you're just withdrawing literal pennies. Okay. So how do we actually fix this? Again, you turn the small wins into big paydays. So identify what is working with you. What are your winning products that are selling, and focus 80% of your content on them. If you have a viral video, if you have a video that is selling, there's no reason for you to be promoting like 10 other products. Focus on that because clearly it is working. That is the strategy that all of the top affiliates in the world use. When something works, you run that shit till the wheels fall off. Remake your top performing videos. Stop reinventing the wheel every single time. You don't have to do that. Gradually increase the volume and consistency so that you're everywhere. Okay. This is what I like to say. It's a war of attrition. How many times can you show up in someone's feed? When people see you constantly, they're going to be more likely to buy from you. Okay. I think it takes the average person 7 times of seeing your content before they decide to actually buy. Okay. So at the bare minimum, guys, you need to be posting, I would say 5 to 10 times a day. That way you can really start to scale. And another thing that's important to understand is that not every video needs to be a masterpiece. Okay. I'm not saying there's not a time and place for videos where you put a lot of effort into them. You're including different angles, you're going outside, you're like, adding captions. Yes, there's a time and a place for that. But guys, let's take, for example, this video right here, almost 40 million views. This single video made me over $100,000 in profit. One fucking video. The craziest part about this is that this was a raw off the cuff video. It's one take. There's no cuts in it. I'm not switching up the angles. I literally set my phone down and I started talking. And I think it's like 30 seconds. And it was just raw off the cuff. Of course, you still want to make sure you're following a proven structure, hook, story, proof, CTA, the conversion code, but not every video needs to be a masterpiece. This is also going to help you understand that this is going to help your consistency tremendously, because you're not going to get burnt out by thinking, oh, all the 10 videos I need to post today have to be super high effort. I need to spend 30 minutes scripting it out. I need to spend 30 minutes filming it. I need to spend 30 minutes editing it. You're just going to burn yourself out that way. Okay, so understand that raw off the cuff videos are also very valuable, just like this one was proven to literally change my life. Okay, so to recap, guys, the mistakes that most affiliates are making, the reasons that they're not scaling to those 10K months is because you're picking turd products that nobody actually wants. You have no real strategy. You're just winging it, and you don't know how to scale the stuff that already works. Okay, so that is the exact strategy that I used to clear multiple 6 figures in profit at 23 years old. Now, you have a few options available to you at this point. You can say, fuck off, Sebastian. You're going to keep doing what you're doing, posting random videos, hoping that your next video takes off, and you might eventually hit something, or you might burn out first. And that's the more likely scenario. Like I said, guys, 99% of affiliates give up after 3 months because they're not seeing results. So either way, it is slow, it is unpredictable, and you're gambling with your time. This is what I call the death by 1,000 cuts. When you post hundreds of videos and you're not seeing results, you're going to feel like there's no point to continue keeping going. Okay, so don't let that be you. Option 2 is you can try to reverse engineer what I talked about today. You can fix your products, you can build a real content strategy, and finally learn how to scale. Now, will it work? Probably, because I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? But will it be fast or easy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're still gonna have to test a ton. You're probably gonna get stuck many times, and you still have to figure out the missing pieces on your own. So what is option number 3? You can join my one-on-one mentorship. You work directly with me and my team, follow the proven playbook that we've built after over $3 million in revenue, and we help you shortcut everything. You'll get step-by-step help choosing products, fixing your videos, and scaling when it actually starts to work, with real feedback from myself and my team. Okay, it's not just a VA in there. It's not just an assistant coach. We have coaches in there and we have a team, but it's also me actually giving you direct one-on-one support. This is built to help you hit those consistent 5 to 10K months while skipping the guesswork, okay? So what do you actually get? What do you actually receive access to? So you get a complete A to Z course that teaches you exactly how to start and scale as a TikTok shop affiliate. From learning how to do product research and picking winning products to creating content that actually converts into sales. You also do get a private Slack channel with one-on-one support where you have a direct line to me and my team, where you can post your videos, ask questions, and get real personalized feedback fast. You also get access to your own private Slack channel with me and my team where we give you feedback on your videos, we answer your questions, and we help you with everything. This way you can actually scale, just like we've been doing for one of my clients right here. She's just getting started and now she's trying to scale to those 10K months. We answer all of her questions. We help her reframe her videos, figure out what's actually going to work, what's actually going to sell. Again, this is all based off of your own content strategy and based off of everything that we give you. We're also going to come up with a custom content strategy for you and hand select your winning products. So there's no more guesswork. You're going to know exactly what products and what video styles you should be taking advantage of. This way you can scale as fast as possible and take advantage of your unicorn method. Take advantage of your unfair advantage. We also offer done with you script writing. So we are the only agency that actually helps you write out your content scripts for TikTok shop affiliate. This way you don't just have to stare at a black screen anymore and wonder what you're gonna film, wonder what you're gonna talk about. All you have to do is pick up your phone, film the script that we provide and post, and then you're gonna start to see those results. So as you guys can see right here, this is one of my clients and we literally give you every single element in the script. We give you the hook, we highlight exactly what to say, we tell you how to film it, the tone that you should be speaking in, we give you the story, proof that you should include, call to action. This way, again, guys, you don't have to wonder anymore. You don't have to aimlessly wander. You know exactly what to film. And guys, this is the exact system that I have used that allowed me to live a life of financial freedom without ever having to look at the price tag again. I get to stay in the nicest locations on the planet. And the most important thing, like I said at the beginning of this video, is just getting to provide for my family so that they never have to worry about a bill again. I can sleep at night knowing that my parents have a medical expense. If they have an unexpected bill, I'm going to be able to take care of them. And I think that's one of the best feelings in the entire world. So you don't just have to believe me though. I understand that it's very, common for there to be coaches, gurus that maybe they've seen results, but can they actually get their clients results? So this is one of my clients, Chris. He had no idea how to find winning products. He had no direction for what type of videos to post, and he didn't know how to identify his unicorn method, his unfair advantage. And today actually just cleared his first $2,000 profit week. Guys, that is insane. I mean, think about it, guys. What would you do with an extra $2,000 every single week in your bank account? Another one of my clients right here, Alberto, he was stuck at $100 months and now he's clearing $1,000 profit weeks. Same thing. We identified his unfair advantage. We told him exactly how to scale, what to double down on, and now he's seeing these amazing results. Another one of my clients, Braden, who's a literal teenager hitting $2,000 profit weeks. One of my other clients, Tom, who had a $600 profit day and he's now banking $1,000 profit weeks consistently. And we have another one of my clients who hit a $1,400 profit day. Yes, I said day. So now that you know the 3 brutal mistakes holding affiliates back, you've got the game plan to start your journey towards your first 10K month with TikTok shop affiliate. And you know exactly where to go if you want to skip the guesswork and get there in half the time. And if you want to learn how to stop wasting time making videos that don't convert into sales, click this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Get after it.